And right now, I'd like to introduce my sister's son, Andrew Clayborn, one of my sisters.
Wow, it's a lot of people here today. First, I'd like to give honor to God. You know, it's truly my Father that gave me the gift, the authority, and the power and the courage, you know, to come before y'all and speak. You know, to Mayor Gither, to the council members, to Miss Melissa St. Clair, who's not here, to my mother, Rhonda Clayborn. October 2nd, 2020, I lost my best friend, my big brother, someone who I looked up to, Andrew Clayborn, to murder. And it's one thing to know somebody's going to die because they had cancer or they were sick and they had some type of ailment and you had time to prepare in your heart. But it's another thing when they're ripped from you by the hands of someone else through violence. It takes something from you that you can never get back. I've done my best in grieving, but it's a challenge when you have to watch your mother grieve every single day. It's a pain that I don't want my worst enemy to ever have to experience in life. You know, as we sit here today and we come to support one another from the loss, from those who are empowered and in position to change policy, you know, the one thing that continues to come to my heart is that we are all here to serve a purpose. You know, we are all here to pour out our lives until we see the change that we are here to see. I'm only here because of my purpose that protected me, because a year later on my birthday, October 6, 2021, as we were going to court, I ran into the person who murdered my brother. And I had a whole year to game plan on what I was going to do to this man when I seen him with my bare hands. See, I didn't need a weapon. I was going to destroy him with everything that I had in me. I had a rage that was brewing in me that if I would have just touched him, that man would no longer be here. But as I was in a position to do so, my father spoke to me and said, son, are you willing to give up every single thing that you worked so hard for just to trade places with him? And so I knew in that moment that the only power that I was supposed to operate in was forgiveness. And if many of you who have gone through the type of pain that we are experiencing, if you haven't forgiven the person who took that loved one away from you, I encourage you to do so today, because it allows you to have the authority to move forward in life with the God-given ability to make the change that we honestly want to see. And so I know even as we wait for the policies to change, even as we get the guns off the street and they put more on the street, even as we see more and more being killed, even though we are doing our best to try to stop the murders, what I encourage every single soul on this earth to do is find why God put you here today. Go within yourself and find out why he put you here. Don't leave this place knowing that you were just here for a speech or you was here for a round of applause. Leave here with the knowledge and understanding that you have a power and authority that was given to you to make the change that you want to see. See, the people that's not here today, they don't have the same fight that we have. But we are here today collectively because we are given the authority and the gifts to make the change. There's a principle that says a man's gift will make room for him and bring him before great men. I'm only here because of my gift. When Jesus was on that cross, he said, it is finished. He didn't say, I am finished. And then he said, Father, glorify your son because I finished the works that you sent me to do. I am encouraging every single human being under the sound of my voice. When you leave here, go into that quiet place, not in pain, not in agony, but in hope and encouragement and faith that you will learn what you were created to do. It's what saved me that very day, because I knew that if I acted in emotion, if I acted in rage, then I was only going to fall short and sell myself short. So as we talk about the things that these young kings and queens need in this earth, we need to start teaching them what they're gifted in. I couldn't take that man's life because regardless of the pain he caused me, I still seen the value in him. Regardless of the hurt he caused my mother, I still seen the gifts in him. And so I know that we all have the same ability, whether that's mayors, whether that's council members, whether that's speakers, whether that's founders. I know that we all have something inside inside of us that we are supposed to leave on this earth. Before you leave this earth, make sure you die empty. Make sure that we hear your poems. Make sure we read your books. Make sure that we hear your essays. Make sure that we receive your products. Make sure that we experience your services, because that is why God created you. He didn't create us to come into this earth and receive pain and die. He created us to come into this earth to pour out something that's so amazing that when they look at you, they have to say, that came from something beyond that human being. That's why he said, let your light so shine before men that when he see your works, it glorify your Father in heaven. I am here to be an example. I am here to die empty, and that's what I'm going to do every single day. That's why I'm so passionate, because I know that this is what I'm supposed to do. Now, I got to see everybody else before I die doing the same thing in whatever shape, fashion, or form that he put in you to do. Do not leave this earth and go to the grave with all your gifts. That's why it hurts so much when we see the youth robbed of their opportunity to pour out their gifts. That's why it hurts so much to see them stripped of an opportunity to go and be great. You are here, you are now, and you are why. Live out your full God-given purpose today, and don't let a show stop you. Thank you for your time. And I'd like to present next Audrey Hickman.